Sagittarius, welcome to the Tarot Room. My name is Robyn. Sag, today let's do a what you need to know right now style reading. Let's see what you need to know right now, baby. Let's see what's coming through, whether it's something being hidden, silver lining to something you're going through, something coming down the chute. All right, well, we got ourselves a thinker. You could be thinking, someone could be thinking about you. This is all about foundations, right? When we look at this little fairy girl here, she's sitting on a blocked wall. So the three little pigs, they're not going to blow down this wall. This is a strong wall. So there's a lot of thinking here. It could be about foundations, could be about, well, we'll find out. We'll see if it's you or somebody thinking about you, Saggy. Let's talk about it. Let's get into your reading. Spirit guides, what does Sagittarius need to know right now? Well, someone might be a little bit obsessed with you. We got ourselves the devil, Capricorn energy. Okay. How's it going to affect Sag? How's it going to affect Sagittarius? 8 of Wands. Incoming messages from the big talking head. Okay. Those cards, they are in my way. We'll see what this message is. We'll find out. I kind of do feel like someone might be thinking about you here, Sag. Actions or advice. What we got? 4 swords and the 9 of Wands. Okay. There's a Page of Pentacles. There's your message. There's the world. Someone wants to give you the world. You got the whole world in your hands. Let's see who this devil is. Let's see what you need to know right now. Spirit guides, what's this devil? What does Sag need to know? What does this mean? We want answers. The Fool's in reverse. Someone's being... Oh, damn. 4 of Cups is in reverse. And well, hello, King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. And there's the 4 of Pentacles. Well, someone's definitely has something to say. They feel silly. It's like, this is like... Yeah, they feel silly. 3 of Pentacles. They want to work on something with you. There's the 4 of Swords, but instead they pulled back and moved. And there's a 2 of Cups. So there's someone from your past here. We're going to narrow it down to see who it is, but they feel foolish. They feel silly. Okay? Who is this? Someone feels silly. Someone feels foolish. Well, who is this? How's Sag going to know who this person is? Ooh, somebody had feelings for. Okay. Hello, Empress energy in the house. Emperor, if you a dude. Knight of Cups. So there's matters of the heart, and there's a 7 of Pentacles. There's the fresh start. There's the Ace of Cups. So I do feel we've kind of come into a love situation here, Sagittarius, where someone from your past is thinking a lot about you. I don't just mean thinking. I think they're a little bit obsessed. People who have regrets, people who do silly things, they tend to regret those choices, and that's falling upon this person. So it is someone that you were invested in, someone that you thought it was going to go somewhere, right? The Knight of Cups and the 7 of Pentacles. You thought there's potential. You thought it was going somewhere. But you know your value, you know your worth. So if this person gave you mixed signals, hot and cold, in and out, treated you like an option or whatever, you would have let that go. So I do feel it's something that you let go, but I also feel like it's something that you felt like there was potential with. Okay, so this person's thinking about you, Sag, and let's see what they're going to say, because we got a little something, something coming through with this 8 of Wands. That's this message, what they going to say? What does Sag need to be aware of here? What do we have, Saggy? What do we got? We have the King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag, the Hermit, Virgo energy. They're confused as to why you went quiet on them. Okay. The Sun, maybe you just pulled your energy back. The 8 of Pentacles, they feel like there's potential. The 2 of Wands, they see a future with you. They're very attracted to you. The Strength of Sun, the King of Wands, woo, shit. They attracted to you, baby. They want a fresh start. So they don't like the silence, and they might be a little confused as to why you pulled back or why you went silent on them. So they're kind of going to be coming forward quite charming here, quite passionate with this King of Wands, quite confident, but they want answers. Okay, there's Page of Pentacles again. They were invested. They want to see if you're still interested. There's the Knight of Cups. Cards came out. I literally cut on the same cards. So they want to know if there's still a chance, or if you're going to block the shit out of them, or if you're just going to be guarded. Might surprise you to know that they're still thinking about you and want something with you here, Sag, because we got that Tower energy. Okay. So they want to know if you're still interested. They want to know, they might be wondering why you pulled back a little bit. Maybe you didn't explain, or maybe they're just thick-headed, but either way, they want to know if you're still interested and if there's still potential here. Okie dokie smoky. So your advice or actions to take are the 4 swords and the 9 of Wands. What's this? What does it all mean? Let's get some details and some clarity on this bad boy, this combo here. 5 of Cups. Judgment. There's the King of Wands again. There's the Queen of Cups. Be honest with your feelings. There's the Page of Swords. There's the Devil. What's the Devil here? The Star. This is being honest. If you can forgive and let go, there's potential. What I see here is carefully considering your options here, but being honest about the past. There's the past. Whatever happened between the two of you, there's still a little bit of sorrow here. The Nine of Wands is there. But with this Four of Swords, so the advice is to be honest with yourself, Sag. Whatever it was that happened here, was it just a deal breaker? Was it a flaw? Was it just a disagreement? Was it just fizzling out? You know, what was it that happened? But be honest, because if you're going to be holding on to resentment, or if there's something that you're still angry about, there's not going to really be a lot of opportunity because you're angry. Man, I just got bit by a mosquito. Damn mosquitoes, ticking me off. Let me just put a little X there so it doesn't itch me. Sorry, Sag. So that's the advice. That's what they want to say there. Okay, so what you need to know right now, someone from your past feels silly, feels foolish. They're coming through here. They want to know if there's still a chance. Okay, is there anything else you want to say to Sag with regards to this past person coming through here? Well, golly gee, yes there is. Oh dear. Queen of Cups is in reverse. The King of Wands is in reverse. Okay. This person's really getting outside their comfort zone. This person's not very good at expressing themselves. They could be kind of like the Emperor energy, very guarded on the outside, but very soft and sensitive on the inside. So this is a person that's not very good at dealing with their feelings and their emotions. So this conversation and this reach out, that could have been part of the challenge here, Sag, is they're not the most, maybe the most flirty or emotionally expressive person here. And this is really pushing them outside their comfort zone, which tells me they really do have feelings for you and they want, well, let's get their intentions. So this conversation, this reach out is outside this person's comfort zone. What are their long-term intentions for Sagittarius then? We need to know right now. What, Two of Wands is in reverse. What is this? What was with it? The Five of Pentacles? That's their intentions? They want to move forward. They just want to put the past behind them. There's the Five of Wands. They're very conflicted. What's behind that to know? Okay. All right. You know what, Sag? This is someone who's not good at dealing with their feelings. This is someone who thought that they could just throw their feelings aside. I'm going to say we have a runner. Someone who thought they could just ignore it, move on, let you go. But they're addicted to you and they cannot. So this person's kind of wanting to make themselves feel better. Like I said, they're feeling silly. They want to be able to move forward. But they're also surprised at the feelings that they have. So it's kind of like they probably thought they could just put you out of their mind, put you out of their life, but it didn't quite go as planned. And this person's realizing that they can't let you go. Okay, that's what I got. That's what's up. That's what's going down. So Sagittarius, let's grab some oracles. Sorry, set the camera with my head. Not sure if it shook it. Let's grab some oracles. Let's see what they want to say. And we'll get back into the tarot. We'll do a general, we'll do a potential outcome. We'll go at the end of August here. We'll see how things play out. What's the current connection between Sag and this person coming through? Temptation. Ooh la la. Think carefully about the situation. We got that. Okay. I know that there's a history. How deep it goes will depends on you, but let's get the hidden truth. If they could say something that they're not saying, they want to say, they should. Maybe they shouldn't. Well, golly gee, what would it be? Let's find out. The timing just wasn't right for us. Okay. I want you. I want you back. Da-da-da-da. It was my fault, but I blamed you. Well, damn, that's why they feel so foolish and so silly here, Sag. All right. Well, let's do it. Let's get down to it. Let's get your potential outcome. Now, Sag, when I say potential, there is always free will. You're going to make the decisions you're going to make. And when I say outcome, let's see where you are in the month of August. Let's go to the end of August, 30 days out here. Let's see how you're doing, how things are playing out. Let's see what you decide to do because you got a choice to make. All right, let's get some cards on the table. Talk to us, Spirit Guides, talk to us. We have the Ace of Wands. We got a little passion. We have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn upside down. It's an interesting energy. What's on the other side of that? Queen of Pentacles. The Moon. Okay. What's on the other side of that? The Seven of Cups. There's a confusion. There's like a level of like lack of communication or thick-headedness, confusion here. Whoa. Well, hello, Hierophant energy. Okay. Damn. We got a very emotional energy here. The Ace of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords. I'm going to put a card on this because I kind of feel like this is something outside of the connection. I think there's a fear based on the past here. Could be your past, could be their past. I do see, this moving towards a long-term relationship. The Hierophant is here. But there's a lot of confusion and uncertainty in this energy, Sag. So let's start with this Queen of Pentacles in reverse and this Moon. This is like looking for answers, but I kind of feel like this is a past person, like not you and you or the person in the reading, like someone else, you know? Like an ex of yours or an ex of theirs. And okay, it's on their end. There's the Devil. It just clarified whose past person's getting in the way. What's this all about? They've moved on now. Okay, they didn't tell you about this. Nope, they didn't. This is really hard for them. I'll say that again. And there it is again, becoming vulnerable. And there you are, Emperor. Again, if you're a dude, there's a Three of Swords. There's the Emperor. Power couple alert, power couple alert. We have the Emperor and the Empress. Okay, so part of this confusion is the fact that this person did not tell you about a past energy here. And I'm just going to say this is someone, Sagittarius, that's a runner. They got really hurt in the past. Now they're afraid of their feelings. They run. They don't want to do that anymore. So you've kind of changed that energy for them. They want to move forward with you. And they're letting you know that they've moved forward from the past, but they hadn't let you know about it because the Moon is there. So whenever I do a reading about multiple people, the Moon is them not telling you everything, keeping secrets. The High Priestess is you, the Sagittarius, not saying anything or keeping things in. This person's getting vulnerable, getting raw. I'm going to say this is a very difficult conversation for them. I'm seeing someone who's like stuttering. They're having a difficult time telling you about a very negative experience. But they don't want to lose you here. So they're really pushing themselves outside their comfort zone. Oh, what was this over here? Look at that. I left the card. This is very uncomfortable for them. There's the Two of Wands again, Sag. I'll say it one more time. This is very uncomfortable for them to say this to you. But they want you. They want a relationship. But this person got really hurt in the past and they're clarifying it. They're telling you exactly what happened, why they were maybe distant or pulled back. But they want to work this out with you. They can't stop thinking about you. They can't let you go. So what I see is clarity here, clarifying the confusion. But you are going to have to move forward, accepting the way that this person deals with their emotions and their feelings and deciding if you're okay with that, right? If they pull back for a couple hours and then come and talk to you, not a big deal. If they pull back for a couple weeks, big deal. So it's just kind of going to vary on you as to how your communication style is here, Sag. But this person and you, from what I can see, are moving towards a Hierophant. You will be in a relationship with this person. You're just not sure if it's going to last or how they're going to deal with their emotions, right? When things get tough, what's going to happen? What are they going to do? Are they going to shut down or are they going to be open with you? So there's clarity as to why they are the way they are. And I always say, if you can understand that, then it allows you to make the best decision. We don't got to agree, but if we understand why someone is the way they are, their personal experiences, the things that have shaped them, it just adds that level of understanding and compassion, right? You can gauge better now as to what you want. I do see naughty time. I do see a relationship in your future. I do see clarity. I also see someone who has some fears. So is there anything else you want to say to Sag? I don't see you committed here, but I see it moving that way. Sag, you're going to be in a relationship with this person. And you're going to decide sort of if their communication style is suitable. I feel like I'm missing something. What am I missing? What am I not saying? What do you want to say to Sag? Am I missing something? I'll do one more shuffle. Am I missing something? Feel like I am? I feel like I am. We got Uno Cardo. Death. They want to change the way that they are. This person wants to change for you, Sag. So they don't want to turn their back on this. They don't want you to turn your back on them. They want to change the way that they're dealing with things. Yeah, they're realizing that being emotionally aloof is left them out in the cold and they want to change for you. That's what I got. That's what's up. That's what's going down. So Sagittarius, I hope you enjoyed your reading. And if you like your reading and if you like my style, I do ask that you like, comment, subscribe. It does help my channel to grow. Thank you, Sagittarius. I always appreciate your support. And let's close your reading off today with your final message. And then again, for those of you that like the yes or no, we shall do the yes or no. Spirit guides, what's the final message here for Sag? Final message for Sagittarius. What's the final message here for Sagittarius? Keep good company, read good books, love good things, and cultivate soul and body as faithfully as you can. Take 10 minutes out of your day to read. Okay, and for those of you that like the yes or no, let's get the answer. Let's get the answer to your question, bye-bye. Yes or no? What's the answer for Sagittarius, Spirit guides? Yes or no? Well, we got the same question here. So the same answer we got. Indubitably, when you're ready. That's what I have, Saggy. Truly wish you the best of luck. Until next time.